Hey guys, how are you doing? Today I'm gonna show you step-by-step procedure on how to apply for a student visa to Australia. Australia, as you all know, is one of the most popular destination for international students. It's because the quality of education is really high. Australia offers world-class educational system to its students. There are few best universities such as University of Sydney, University of Melbourne in Australia, which are popular throughout the world. And also the another important thing for international student is that it's really easy to get student visa in Australia once you get accepted to university, unlike other countries. Also, Australia is a really beautiful country with beaches, with great landscapes, and also when you come to Australia, there is a high chance that you will improve your English, which will be useful for the rest of your life. And also you can discover new cultures and discover different variety of people, because it's such a multicultural country. And also when you come to Australia as a student, you can get part-time jobs to support your study. And also after you complete your education, then there is a better chance on the job market because of the quality of education, not only in Australia but also outside Australia. So let's get started, guys. So I'll provide you step-by-step procedure, and please follow this video carefully, then you don't even need to go to migration agent. So let's get started. So first, you'll have to apply to university or college. So to apply to university or college, you need to gather your educational document, qualifications, and English language score. There is a specific requirement for English language score for every universities, and it is dependent on the course and university. And after you apply to university and after you get accepted, then they will provide you with certificate of enrollment. That is a document which you need to provide to visa officer. And you can talk to University of College about overseas student health cover insurance, which every student who is coming to Australia as an international student should have. So that is one of the documents which you also need to show to visa officer. And then after you get certificate of enrollment, then you start gathering your documents, all the documents. I'll provide you with a checklist of all the documents you need later on in this video. And then after you gather all the documents, then basically you apply online. So previously there was a paper option, but nowadays everybody does online, as far as I know. And online is such an easy process. You can track your application, and you can see what's going on, and you can easily attach the documents. So I definitely prefer online. And then the other thing is, after you make an online application, then you will have to prepare for medical. I prefer doing it after application, because if you do medical beforehand, then you might just lose your money if your visa gets rejected. And then after that, you basically just wait. So waiting period can be few weeks to more weeks, depending on your application, depending on the country from where you are applying. So these are the documents needed, guys, to apply for a study visa to Australia. So basically you need your passport, you need your offer letter from your university or college, and you also need insurance, which we will talk about a little bit later. And you also need to provide proof to the visa officer that you can support yourself financially through bank balance, or through after showing your property at your home country or your parents' income. So all these things are really important, because if visa officer thinks that you can't support yourself financially, then he might just reject your application. And the other important document, guys, is letter of explanation, which is also called statement of purpose. And that letter of explanation is the only way you can show visa officer that you are a genuine temporary resident. You are going to be a genuine temporary resident in Australia, and you don't have any intention to stay in Australia for ever. So as soon as you complete your study, you are gonna go back to your home country and look for jobs or whatever. So that is really important document. So do not copy others' letter of explanation. Write in your own way, plain English. And the another thing is, if you have been employed, then you can put your employment history, and also you can attach your resume, English score, and other qualification documents. So guys, let's talk briefly about letter of explanation. So letter of explanation is the most important document, one of the most important document, if not the most, which will help visa officer to know that you are a genuine student and your intention is only to study in Australia, not to do anything else. So basically you will need to provide with introduction in that letter, and then your qualification, and then you will have to provide why you are choosing that university. Maybe because that university is the best university for your intended course or something like that. And why Australia? Because Australia offers such a good education, and the chance of getting job back home is really good after you get degree from Australia or something like that. And then the availability of that particular course in your country. For example, in your country the course such as marine engineering may not be available, which may be available in Australia, so that would be one of the really good cause to come to Australia. And also your intention to return back to your country after you get education from Australia. So you can show your properties, you can show your relationship ties back home to prove that you are going to go back to your country after you complete your education. Alright guys, I'll show you the website through which you can apply for a student visa. So basically you go to Google and type study visa Australia, then click. So when you type study visa Australia, so different option comes. So you will have to go through this, you will have to go to this subclass 500 student visa, which is me.homeaffairs.gov.au. so click here. So as you can see here guys, in this website, in this web page, it says subclass 500 student visa, which is what you are looking for. So if you look at the overview, it shows you briefly about this visa. So how long you can stay here, what's the cost, which is roughly about 575 Australian dollar, what's the processing time for your student visa, and also what you can do with this visa if you want to bring your family members, and also all the conditions about this visa. So if you want to know more information about this student visa guys, you can click this tab here. So there is a bunch of information about everything here guys. So I recommend you to go through each and every section and read until you understand everything, and then only go ahead. And if you want to know more information about whether you are eligible or not, click here. So if you want to know more information about what age you can go to Australia, and also the course of study, and the information about institutions, so if you click here, then this link here is going to provide you with the list of all the institutions in Australia. So if you want to know whether that institution is legitimate or not, then just click here, and that will provide you with all the information. So let's not go here guys now, so you can do that when you have time. And then if you want to know more information about having enough money for your stay, then you can click here. If you want to know more information about English language requirement, for example, so the minimum IELTS requirement, minimum TOEFL requirement, minimum PT requirement, everything is mentioned here. And if you want to know more information about health insurance, so I already told you guys you need to provide health insurance while you apply for a student visa. So let's quickly click here, overseas student health cover. Yeah, you can see here guys, in this website all the information about where I can purchase insurance, overseas student health cover. So Bupa Australia is quite famous one, and many people buy, many students who are coming to Australia buy insurance through Bupa Australia. There are list of other insurance provider as well. So you can see the list and the cost in this website. So also, if you want to know more information about how to be a genuine temporary intern, like as I mentioned earlier, you need to provide letter of explanation, which is the only way you can prove that you are a genuine student to visa officer. So then you can click here. So as you can see here, guys, so this is again providing you with all the information you need to apply for the student visa. Now let's go to step-by-step procedure. So click here. This is the most important one. So you can see here, if you scroll down, it's showing step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and step 5. So let's go to step 1. So before you apply, what you need to do, so steps. If you click here, so organize health exams. Basically, health exam is a tricky one you can do after the application, so let's not worry too much about it. But if you want to know how to organize health exams, then you can click here, and you might need to have health examinations, everything. So if you click here, you can know how to organize health exams. So health exam I recommend after submitting your application, because sometimes if you don't get visa, then the cost of health examination is it's just an expense. And if you are asked for health examination, then there is a good chance that you will get a visa as well. So then you gather all the documents, guys, which is a step 2. So you can click here, document checklist tool. So these are the list of all the documents you need. So this is going to provide, this page is going to provide you the list of all the information. Let's say you are from India, and your education provider is some University of Sydney, and then you are none of the above, you don't fall under this category. So let's say display evidence. So you can see here, this is the list of all the documents you are gonna need. So this is a document list. So identity, evidence of intended study, which is your offer letter, your parental consent, your welfare arrangement if you are under 18, your health insurance, your letter of explanation. If you have changed your name, you need to provide that information, your marriage certificate or your relationship certificate, your employment history, everything, guys. So these are all the list of documents you are gonna need, which you are going to attach in your application. And I will show you how to attach those as well, where to go to attach those information. So let's go back, guys, again. So now you have gathered all the documents. Now the step is so again here you can see all the information about English language requirement, partner document, everything, guys. So basically, if you follow this website properly, then you can see all the informations, and you don't need to go anywhere. You just need to sit in front of your computer and research properly. That's it. So step 1 we did, step 2 we did. Now it's time to apply for the visa. So let's click here, show steps. So to apply for the visa, so you need to apply online. So you must apply online nowadays. I think they have already removed paper options, so let's not worry about that. So let's click on how to apply online. So in apply online step, there are 3 steps, guys. So you first have to create your IME account, which is the authorized government account for all the visa applicants. Then after you create your IME account and you provide all your information, then you can attach documents. So all the documents which you saw from those document checklist tool, then you can attach all those documents, and then you pay the application fee, which is roughly about $575, and then you are basically set. So let's click how to open IME account. So let's click here. It's pretty easy, guys, and if you are good in internet, then it's not gonna be very difficult for you. You just need to have your email address. So I already have my IME account, so let's not worry. But for you guys, you are gonna create your IME account. So create IME account, and then you will have to provide all this information, and then your IME account will be provided. So let's click cancel for now. So now you already have your IME account, so you can log in. do not worry about this information, so you can click continue. And now you need to go to new application. So new application, and you are going to be a student, so click student and student visa 500. So basically guys, so you can click I have read and agree to the terms and condition. Do not forget to read the terms. So now basically guys, you are going to provide all the information about you, your family, your educational institution, and your health information as well, the declarations, all those things. And at the end of this page, so which has 25 pages I guess, so you will have to provide your attach all the documents which you got from document checklist. So all those documents you will have option to attach, and then you will have option to pay. So let's not spend too much time here guys. So now you have already attached documents, you have paid the application fee, then after you apply, then what you can do is you can see the status update in IME account, so you can log into your IME account, and then basically you are all set guys. So you can arrange for your health exams as well after you apply, and you can get all the information about how to attach other information as well if visa officer is asking. And then after you are done with applying, then basically you just have to wait, which is a step 5, so visa outcome. So you will get your visa grant number and the date when you can enter into Australia, and that's it guys. So basically if you follow this procedure in a really nice way, then you don't need to worry about anything, and you can do everything by yourself. The only thing I want to show you now is in some countries they don't have a visa office in Australia. So for those countries, what you can do is you can go to Google. For example, Nepal doesn't have embassy, Australian embassy, where you can apply for visa. So what you can do is you can click BFS Global, your country, let's say Nepal. So BFS Global is authorized agent for Australian visa office. So if you click here, Australian visa information in Nepal, basically what they do is they provide service to all the visa applicants. So if you are confused about anything, then you can go to this office and then ask them anything. So it also shows you know your visa type, how to apply after submission, and if you click to contact us, then here is an address. Somewhere over here there should be an address, or there is a helpline call as well, so you can call them and ask for their address. Yeah, if you see here, you can see the address. So you can go there and ask about everything. So guys, I hope this video is helpful to you, and I would like to wish you all the best for your application, and please do not forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.